And it's fine. Even though you're not sure and they're finally like, yeah, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I got you.
You know, just walk in there and just lay it on the table and just be like super confident and be like, okay, let's be real here. Maybe I gotta sign a couple papers, but maybe they're just like the papers that say that I know that you reviewed the papers. You know? That's what we're gonna do from now on, okay?
Right? No shit. Here's a little wax stamp that you can put on all the papers now that say that I looked at it. That's even better. I'm going to be in my garden now.
By the order of the prelate, this was approved. And then you stamp it.
Not by the prelate.
Yeah.
Exactly. See? We could do this shit, Jade.
Yeah. Why aren't we in charge somewhere?
Well, we're in charge here. This is our palace.
This is our kingdom.
Our basement.
Oh, I'm going to keep drinking.
It's not that bad. I like our basement.
No, but if I drink more, I can easily imagine that I'm in a fancier dress.
No, that's true. That's true. So Verna tells Dulcie that in the morning she would like to have a meeting with a young wizard who knocked up a girl in the village because her family is requesting monetary support. Phoebe thinks this is great, but Verna lets both of them know that this is a huge fucking problem for her.
She pops that bubble right away. She's like, this was not an baby announcement for you guys. This wasn't like, hey, we're gonna throw a baby shower. No, this is bad.
This is like, okay, potentially making me sound like an asshole. This is like my reaction to when somebody says, we're having a baby. Because I like to consider myself a realist. I'm like, oof, that's going to be pretty rough. Are you sure you're ready for that? I've had 2 of them. It's a lot of fucking work. Like, I'm happy you're happy, but whew, glad it's not me.
Yeah. I'm always like, oh, it's going to be so cute to see you from afar.
I can't wait to video chat and definitely not hold your baby. That's okay. Like, that's the one thing. Okay, I have held precious few babies at the hospital, like day of, day after.
Yeah.
A couple. 99 out of 100 times, I say no. I do not want to hold I can hold a baby perfectly fine. Like we said before on the show, Jackson was very, very small. It was a whole thing. I am 100% capable. I just don't like doing it.
I don't want to drop it.
Well, no, I understand that. You know.
I know. I'm
Babies
just saying,
are babies.
I have a tendency to drop things. That's why I usually decline until they force me.
And double up on that screen protector.
Yeah. I let people know I love them, and I will take plenty pictures, and then I just, strategically put myself in a position to where, there's no time. Everyone else got a chance, and we gotta go.
I would love to hold your baby. Oh, no, is it 7:30?
Yeah.
Shit. I needed to be gone 5 seconds ago.
Oh, is it time for the baby to eat? Okay.
Well, it's not time for that, but it is time for something. Oh, yeah. All this talk about babies makes me want to drink. So, it's time for the beer break. So today, I broke my rule. You know what, guys? I'm gonna come and be completely honest with you. We said we weren't gonna do this during the week, but here we are doing it during the week because today sucked. And this is a super strong beer. So we have 2021 No Rules from Perrin Brewing Company. This is a Vietnamese porter. It's an imperial porter, actually, aged in oak bourbon barrels, clocking in at a solid 15%.
I never wished that I could make a bowling sound effect with my mouth more than right now.
Please explain to me what you mean by saying that.
Bowling because of the big.
Oh, it's the guy from The Big Lebowski.
Yeah.
His buddy with the guns who likes bowling.
Yes.
John Goodman.
Yes. But it's a good beer.
It's fantastic. It's okay. So, like I said, it's a Vietnamese porter aged in oak bourbon barrels. It's spicy, though.
Yeah, it is spicy.
We did have one a few weeks ago, I think with Aaron. We tried the mango from the same place.
Oh, yeah.
Mango chili. And it is actually spicy. Like, you put hot peppers in your beer and then drank it.
Yeah.
And it's not quite as spicy as the mango chili, but there's a fucking kick.
Yeah, it's there. But I'm enjoying it. It's also making me very chatty, so...
Yes, very chatty and warm in the cheeks.
Yeah, it's good if you're looking for that. You should get your hands on some.
Luckily, we have some, so we are going to go ahead and enjoy this, and we'll be back right after this. You knew. Hey guys, Nate here from All the Things, and I want to talk to you a little bit about 4 Acre Freedom. 4 Acre Freedom is a family-owned and operated one-stop shop for everything that you're probably already looking for. They've got great shirts and hoodies, and don't forget your beer koozies. Those are absolutely essential. We have some actually with the All the Things logo on it, and they look pretty amazing, just saying. They've got custom-made rings and jewelry, which Jade and I also have, and they are awesome. We posted them on Facebook if you guys wanted to get a better look at them. I am sure you're going to want to do that. They can do custom woodwork and signs, like if you want a grace or a quote, they have a thing that'll etch it all out on the wood so you get exactly what you want every single time. They do leather work, like if you want a custom sheath for your knife, do you need a new belt? They can do that too. I mean, you could put those two things together and probably make a baldric. Just saying. Sounds like a good idea to me. They also have farm-to-table bread, candies, and confections, which are delicious. I've tried them. I highly recommend. Look, here's the thing. Everything they do is of the best quality, and it's all literally handmade. The value is there. The quality is there. Everything they do is awesome. And you should check them out for yourself. They're on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. And of course, you can check them out at 4acrefreedom.com. That's high quality, handmade.
And we are back. So, Verna is not down for the boys of the palace making babies. She does not think it's a good idea. They should not be messing about with creation. Which I thought was a funny way to put that. Which I was like, oh, okay. You're making that sound like it's a way bigger deal than
That's
like,
super
okay.
heavy, yeah.
I mean, it is a big deal. Creating life is a big deal, but like they're literally just pumping it into the townsgirls. So let's not make it sound like it's a huge thing that they're doing. The sisters cite helping men's uncontrollable urges and the potential for a gifted baby as worth any price that the palace pays these women. Verna calls this out as bullshit by saying she's able to resist her urges to choke a bitch out when somebody deserves it. Like, all the time.
Hey, to her credit, that is hard to do sometimes.
Yeah. They're like, oh, but they're men. It's harder for... And she's like, no, it doesn't matter. We're all humans, and that shit's hard. And I don't do it. I think she's trying to say that she wants to choke this bitch out right now.
Mostly, you think it was a veiled threat?
I think it was. I think she was like, fuck you, man.
Listen to me, Dulcie. Sometimes I want to reach over that desk and bitch slap somebody, but I can't because we're at work and I'm supposed to be professional.
Slap the stupid out of you.
So at 5:01 p.m. outside this building, you and I are scrapping.
She also points out that the whole point of the sisters' teachings is to teach consequences for using magic and restraint when it's needed. Like, you shouldn't be just whipping it about everywhere, and it's kind of dumb to teach the opposite in other aspects of their lives. Like, don't teach them that they don't have consequences for fucking every girl on the street when there's obviously a very large consequence to that. And we're not even talking about the STDs. Like, are we wearing magic condoms but that don't prevent babies?
I mean...
Is there not STDs in Tanamera? What's going on?
I'm pretty sure the germ theory happened in the 1800s. So... And I might be overthinking this, but I don't think germs are a thing that these people have thought of.
Okay,
yet.
so the boys are coming back with STDs that they're healing themselves with their magic, probably. They're just not talking about it.
If it burns, they just use the magic to conjure up some I don't even know what they use for something like that, but some medicine of some sort to make it better.
Some magical penicillin?
Yeah.
It's fine. Okay.
Penicillin, actually, I believe that's pronounced. Ha! That was a low bar joke. I'm sorry.
But Verna also hypothesizes that maybe all this random fucking is making it hard to have magic babies.
Maybe you just gotta save all the magic up for one go. You ever think about that?
Yeah, maybe if they waited, all the magic sperm would, like, be all left up in there, and it would have a higher chance when they do it when it's magical and meaningful.
Super sperm.
Yeah. And Dulcie is just denying this all the whole fucking time. She's like, first of all, we don't know. Maybe if they fuck more, it'll like make them more powerful,
Well,
which is kind of not. I mean, so far not the case, Dulcie.
I guess the thing that I'm thinking of then is like Dark and Raw. We know he fucked a lot, and it wasn't like good fucking.
Well,
it
raping.
was like forced
He raped
fucking.
a lot.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Okay, he's not fucking. He was raping. He was being a fucking monster, but he did that a lot. And then Richard.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so. I don't think that the argument of they're fucking too much, they got to save it up, actually has any weight, but it is fun to think about.
Yeah, no, I think she's just throwing random shit out there. Like, you can't disprove my theory, but
right.
I can kind of disprove your theory because there's very few magic babies. So don't tell me that fucking more leads to more magic babiys.
Right. I can throw shit out there too.
Dulcie also keeps saying that life is more important than a little gold. Like, just completely missing the point. She just keeps throwing this shit out there. It's really annoying. And Verna tells her that besides the point, that this isn't just a little gold. This is a lot of gold that's going out.
They're getting paid very, very well.
Yeah. They are basically spitting all over the values that they claim to teach when they do this shit. It's like teaching truthfulness, but giving out cash for each lie told. It's likely you're gonna get more lies than truth because, like, you're fucking paying for it.
You got a penny? She just lied.
Yeah.
I love that. That's a really, really good analogy,
Yeah.
I feel like. I also feel like I'm 300 years old. Please pay me. 479 years old. Please pay me twice.
That's her point, though.
This is the worst podcast ever. I feel like I should get a whole ass $1 for that because it's a huge lie.
That's what she's saying. Lay on your back, get a baby, you get money. And people are going to be cool with just doing that over and over and over.
No, I think that this is an extreme example of that.
It is.
But there are definitely people who go by that lifestyle. You know what I mean?
And the point of this all is that they're making the townspeople out to be breeding stock, which is kind of demeaning to them. But I also think the idea that women just pop babies out of their vaginas to get paychecks is a little bit demeaning to them too when they don't have daddy. Like, there's a lot of stuff there.
Oh, there's a lot of stuff. But I also think what they're trying to point out is that this is the first time anybody's ever been checked up on.
Yeah.
As far as we're concerned, you could just write in a letter, say, hey, I'm having a baby, and then you start getting paid.
I did also get that impression too.
Like there's no checkup.
Yeah.
Like, do you actually need help? Are you actually having a baby? Or do you just want the money? You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, and also the fact that a lot of those kids aren't actually magic. So they're getting all excited and paying out all this money for the chance of having magic babies.
We pay
and
half
usually they aren't.
for non-magic.
And so, yeah, these parents are getting, or these mothers, families are getting their lives paid for in order to raise kids that aren't benefiting the palace in any way.
But if it is like a magic baby, then they could only really have gotten paid for the first 9 years anyways, right? Because after that, then they're actually the palace's problem because they're living there.
Maybe. I don't know.
Then they get cut off.
Does the palace continue to pay for the family's
The
wages?
chapter made it sound like they got paid for the rest of their lives for having that baby.
Yeah.
Which is fucked. In no way.
This is why Verna's like,
work.
no.
Yeah. Like, I think it's different than an actual, in real life, unwed mother type of situation that needs assistance. This is not that. This is people. This is the worst of the worst taking advantage of the situation on purpose for sure every time.
Yeah.
And this is the first person they decided to call out on.
Do that. Yeah.
Yeah.
So after citing men's uncontrollable urges for a second time, Dulcie, anyways, we, as readers, are informed that the only time a man actually has no control is when a sister casts a glamour on him. This is the moral equivalent to rape, and is obviously what's been going on with Richard.
Right. Thus his weirdness in the last chapter.
Especially because we know Luna can cast a glamour because she said she does it all the time for Brogan.
Which is what we were talking about. We're like, okay, we're fairly sure that he is being affected by something. We just didn't know if he was aware that he was being affected by
Mhm.
something, or if it was under his radar.